Okay, here we go. I'm going to show you guys some more Blender editing techniques, or Blender creation techniques, I should say. Now, if you haven't watched my first video, I'm leaving off everything I talked about there for a new thing that I'm going to talk about now, which is adding a curved path, a NURBS curve, and there it is right there. Now I click on the green arrow and I drag it over there. I've got two of them here now. I right click on that, and that selects it. Now going into object mode, edit mode, brings up these handlebars. And if you select, right click on one of the handlebars, you can start editing the curves. Now, if you hit E, you can extrude on the curves. See, there's an extrusion. E again. And then there's another extrusion, excuse me. So you have to be on the end handlebars to do an extrusion. So there's an extrusion there. There's an extrusion there. So now you can hit G to grab, and it will grab once you have the axis, the X, Y, Z axis indicator light on. And there I can start editing this curve like that. The trick I wanted to show you guys really quickly of what I like is I go over here to display, click on display, and then I go into the front view. Okay, that's not the view that I want. So I'm going to go into the back view. That's not the view I want either. I'm going to go back to front view, and I can still see my geometry here, but it's kind of blocked, it's just not clear enough. But I'm going to ignore that right for now, and I'm going to show you another hotkey. If you hold down Shift and you left mouse click in edit mode, you can start drawing your own line. And this is what I really like to do for arms. So just a real basic muscle arm here. And there is the geometry for that muscle arm. Pretty cool. Very, very handy. Now there's a couple other ways too, and I will upload those tutorials too, of how you can use grease pencil and add geometry that way. But this is a real quick method for adding just like some scribbly or, lines with your mouse. Are not always the best lines, but it's a real quick method to turning your lines into geometry. Now, once we have these lines edited out, we go over here to the top right, and we select the NURBS curve icon over here. Select that, and it brings all the information on this NURBS. Go over here to preview U, click on that, and drop it down to 3 instead of 12. And that reduces the amount of nodes in it. Switch into object mode, and then hit Alt-C. Go down to Mesh from Curve, Surface Text, Alt-C on this bottom one here. Click on that. Go back into Edit mode. And there you have it. This is now vertices. So I've got my line vertice here selected, or my edge vertice selected. So I click on there, and boom, there you have it. I have an edge. Hold on Shift, click on that one, click on that one, click on that one, click on that one. All right, hit E, and there I'm doing an extrusion on this. And I'm turning this geometry into something more 3D-like. So this is how I build my arms. Shift, hold down Shift, right click, A to extrude, and then we do another extrusion. And let's just bring this up here a little bit more like this. Do another extrusion on that. We'll wrap it around here. And here's another hotkey I will show you guys. Go down to Vertex Select, select the vertice right here, hold down Shift key, select this vertice, and then hit Alt-M. And here it brings up at first, at last, at center, at cursor. Right now, I'm just going to hit at first, and it will merge these two vertices together. And I can do that over here, but I'm not going to. I just wanted to show you guys that. We're going to go to Edge Select, Shift, hold down Shift key, and select these edges with the right mouse click, and hit F, and there's a face. And then see, already with just that line that I have drawn, I'm starting to get some geometry in here. Now, let me bring up this guy here. So that's how I built these arms. And I also used a modifier on the arms to I used the modifier over here, click on the toolbar, modifier, bring it down in it, and I used subdivision surface on this modifier. And I'll show you later how I colored this model too. Gave him the purple Thanos arms, the green Hulk scaled cube, and then the wings. Okay, very excited about that character. That's all for right now, everybody. Stay tuned for my next tutorials. Have a good one.